Hold on guys, JTK here, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to be doing the top 10 best equipment in all of Call of Duty Zombies. Now for this video, I'm not going to have any really specific criteria. It's going to be kind of mishy-mashy between what I think is most effective in terms of the number of times you can use it and the damage overall, or the distraction effect because most equipment has that, or just if it looks cool in general. So obviously this is going to be a little bit more on the bias side in terms of my other lists. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Now, coming in at our number 10 spot, this is going to be going to the Matrosko Doll from both Tag der Toten and Call of the Dead. Now, the Matrosko Doll is really good at dealing damage. I think it's one of the highest damaging equipments in the entire game of zombies, so it has that going for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't do infinite damage like some of the ones we're going to get to later on the list, but it still does a lot of damage and can carry you through the higher rounds. Only problems that I do have with this equipment, however, is that it's very easy to damage yourself. If you don't have PhD, you're most likely going to down just by throwing one of these, because you throw one and then it kind of splits up into 3 other separate dolls, and then all those dolls explode. So it's going to be really hard to kind of keep yourself alive whenever you're done throwing one. But if you have PhD, or if you're just careful with using them in general, they can be really effective. They can take out an entire horde, plus maybe a couple more, or take out some other mini bosses that you need to take out as well. Just a really effective equipment overall. Don't really hate them, but I do think there are some that are better. So I think the Matrosko Dolls are going to come in at our number 10 spot. Now, coming in at our number 9 spot, this is going to be going to the classic Monkey Bomb. Now, if this was in Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 time period, I'd probably put the Monkey Bomb close to number 1, or at least in the top 5. But there's just so many better equipment now that have been added into Black Ops 4, Cold War, or more recent zombie games in general. So the Monkey Bomb has been kind of falling off a little bit, but it's always reliable to use a Monkey Bomb. I mean, you can throw it down to revive your teammates. It gives you a ton of time because of the distraction effect. Does kill a good amount of zombies as well, depending on what game you're playing on. So never really hated the Monkey Bomb. It's an iconic equipment to use in zombies, and it would be a shame and disrespectful in general if I didn't put it on this list. But I do think there are some equipment that are better than it, especially now with the improvements that we've had in the later years. So for that, I do think it deserves the number 9 spot. Unfortunately, not going to be getting any higher. Now, coming up next on our list is going to be going to the Gstrike from Origins in Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3. Specifically more towards the one in Black Ops 3, because the one in Black Ops 3, you can hold 3 instead of 2. So that's just a little bit of a quality of life improvement. Nothing too much there, but still is very appreciated. And overall, they're just a little bit better than the Monkey Bombs. I mean, you can throw it down. It's going to definitely kill a lot more zombies, because it's literally like an aerial strike from above from all the robot heads and whatnot, which is just really cool to look at, but also really effective. Not too effective if you're throwing it like in the underground area, or if you're down in the crazy place. Not really effective for those places, but if you're just up above on the normal map, can be really effective at taking out tons of zombies. Really effective against panzers as well. I always find it to be useful for any situation that I'm put in. It's used for the Easter egg, and I like using it to get rid of the Templar zombies when they spawn in as well. Overall though, I would say it's not better than some of the other equipment on this list, but definitely better than the Monkey Bomb, and definitely better than most equipment in zombies. So definitely deserving of our number 8 spot. Now, coming in at our number 7 spot, this is going to be going to the Homunculus from Black Ops 4. Now, to say it lightly, the Homunculus is pretty much Crazy Rabbit as a heroin addict. You pretty much just inject him with heroin, you throw him, and then he distracts all the zombies and then kills them all eventually when they get to him. In all seriousness though, this is actually a very effective equipment. It's pretty much just a Monkey Bomb on steroids. It does pretty much everything that the Gstrike can do, but better, because it distracts mini bosses as well. It can get rid of Blightfathers, it can get rid of any of the Executioner zombies that are on the map if you're playing 9. Very effective with taking everything out, not just zombies. And so for that, I do think it deserves a spot above the Monkey Bomb and the Gstrike. Kinda sucks though, because you can only get 2, but hey, I still think they deserve a placement at our number 7 spot. Now, coming in at our number 6 spot, this is going to be going to another iconic equipment. Not really that close to any equipment that we've seen in any video game, but still really cool, is the Hell's Retriever. Now, the Hell's Retriever or Redeemer, whichever one you're using, is really effective in multiple ways. One, you can use it just to kill zombies as you would with any normal equipment, or you can use it to get other drops that are dropped from zombies or behind bars that you can't reach, which is really cool as well. I do like that feature a lot. It is definitely definitely used a lot in the Easter egg as well if you're playing Blood of the Dead or Mob of the Dead. Really effective to get, and overall I just find the cool factor with it, like just using it around and throwing it and then having it go on a really light cooldown and it come back to you every single time. It's just a really cool equipment overall, and I do like it a lot in terms of that. Even if the damage for the Retriever version is a little bit low, still is one of my favorites and deserving of our number 6 spot. Now, coming in next at our number 5 spot, this is going to be going to the Wraith Fire. Now, this one kind of seems a little bit like a cop-out, but you got to be honest with yourself and say that the Wraith Fire is definitely up there with some of the best equipment. You can spawn it with it, for one, which does already make it really, really effective and easy for accessibility, and it does infinite damage. So, obviously, it's going to be up here on this list. Only thing that I do have to complain about it is that there is no distraction feature. The zombies don't hurtle towards you whenever you throw one down, which is a little bit annoying compared to other equipment in zombies, but not too bad really. You'd still have that infinite damage effect, and you can throw it down and it's like a little puddle, so it's gonna constantly kill zombies. You can kill an entire horde plus more, which is really, really effective. Only other thing that I don't really like about it is that it's not good at all whatsoever against mini bosses, like if you're using it against Brutus or a Blightfather. Not really going to do that much damage, but against normal zombies, it is definitely one of the best equipment that you can put on and definitely deserving of our number 5 spot. Now, coming in at our number 4 spot, this is going to be going to Samanthas Box. Now, Samanthas Box is another map-exclusive equipment. It's only on Target or Toten, which does suck. I wish it was on more maps in Black Ops 4. Unfortunately, they didn't really have much time to put it in any other maps, but it still is a really effective equipment. You throw it down, Samantha comes out of the freaking music box or whatever, and she does her little attack thing, and it kills anything that's on the map currently. So it is really, really effective at just killing zombies. It kind of has a distract feature because it raises them all up in the air and they don't attack you for like a couple seconds. Not really a distraction feature, but still is really, really cool to look at and is somewhat effective. You could revive your teammates in that amount of time or whatnot. So I do find this to be really effective. Unfortunately, I wish that there was a little bit more time between the time that you throw it and then it distracts all the zombies and throws them up in the air and whatnot. I wish there was a little bit more time in which it throws them up in the air and keeps them there for, but it still is really effective at killing zombies in general and just looks really cool overall. So I do think it deserves the number 4 spot. Now, coming in at our number 3 spot, this is going to be going to the Ancient Evil equipment, which is the Pegasus Strike from Black Ops 4. Now, this is an amazing equipment for an amazing map. I definitely love Ancient Evil, and I love this equipment a lot. I do find this to be definitely the most effective out of all the Monkey Bomb equipment effects, where it distracts all the zombies and puts them into one area. This is definitely the coolest. It's definitely the most effective. It lasts for a really long time when you put it down, so you have a ton of time to revive your teammates, buy a perk, do whatever you need to do to get set up again if you're in a tough situation. I do find it annoying that you do only get one, but it still is definitely really effective, especially towards killing zombies as well. I do find it to be the best out of all the equipment, but I can't put it much higher because of the fact that you do only get one of them until you get another max ammo or until you get the cooldown effect to kick in Black Ops 4. So for that, I do want to put it a lot higher. I definitely want to put it at number 1, but I just can't for that one reason. So it's going to be coming in at our number 3 spot. Now, coming up next on our list is going to be going to the LT-53 Casimir Device from Black Ops Cold War. Now, this is a recently added in new equipment into zombies, and it's pretty much just the Gerst device, but for Cold War's version of the game. I do find this to be pretty much the exact same as the Gerst device. Only thing that I do have to complain about it is that you only get 2 of them instead of 3 like the normal Gerst device. And overall though, it pretty much does the same thing. You throw it down on the floor, you can jump through it, it makes a portal, kills all the zombies by sucking them all in, pretty much gives you like a monkey bomb effect, sort of, because it drags all the zombies in, and then you can go revive your teammates, do whatever else you want. Has a great distraction effect overall. But like I said before, I don't find it to be the best because you can only carry 2 of them, and it costs way too much salvage to craft these things. I think it's like 1,500 uncommon salvage, which is just way too ridiculous in my opinion, but definitely up there with some of the best equipment of all time and definitely deserving of our number 2 spot. Now, before we get into our number 1 spot, I wanted to throw in a quick honorable mention to the Acid Bomb from Black Ops 4. It's really effective because you can spawn in with it. You get 3 of them, they recharge pretty quickly, and they deal a lot of damage. Whenever I throw one down, I'm actually really surprised that it does that much damage, and it can kill that many zombies all at once. It has a stickiness effect, so it sticks to zombies like a semi-tex grenade. Really, really cool bomb. Unfortunately, it couldn't make the list just because the damage wasn't high enough, and it's only like a one explosion thing instead of doing something crazy like the other equipment that we have on this list. But I still do really like the acid bomb, and if it was a top 11, then I would definitely put it on this list. But it's not, so I'm just going to keep it as an honorable mention. Now, coming in at our number 1 spot, this is going to be going to the Gerst device from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3. Now, obviously, I said that the Cold War Gerst device would be deserving of the number 1 spot if there were 3 uses with it instead of 2. But unfortunately, there are only 2 with the Cold War one, so I do have to put the Black Ops 1, Black Ops 3 version just above it at our number 1 spot. They do both the same thing. Obviously, everyone knows what the Gerst device does. You throw it down, you can jump through it, transport to a random spot on the map if you're in a tricky situation on solo. You can drop it down, revive your teammate if you need to, and then you both can escape. Really effective for that. I also find it to be one of the best in terms of killing zombies because you can take out an entire horde and then maybe a couple more zombies as they're spawning in. So definitely really effective with that as well. And with the Gerst device, you can also use it for Gstrike steps if you're playing on Moon. You do need it to do that. Or if you're playing on Ascension as well, you need it for that Easter egg as well. So overall, I find the Gerst device to just be a little bit more useful because you have 3 uses and it's for the Easter eggs as well. I don't think there's ever going to be a equipment that's better than the Gerst device just because of how effective overall. And for that, I do think it deserves the number 1 spot. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up this video for today. If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, do all that. You already know what to do. Leave a comment down below if you want to see me do any other type of content. Go down in the description, check out the Comfy Cushion podcast. We need all the help we can get over there. And also check out Lucian Johnson's TikTok. He's doing TikToks. And check out Joseph Quintana's TikTok as well. He's doing TikToks too. So definitely check those guys out. And yeah, I got nothing much else to say. So peace.